And good morning, guys. This is Gate Talk with B. I'm B, of course. Today is August 1st, 2020. We are officially halfway through the year. We are officially almost into reaching our goals. If you guys have set, any yearly goals, and that's great. That's awesome. I just want to start off by saying I thank you guys over and over and over and over for continuing to support me, continue to be there for me, even when I'm not putting the content out there. It's been some great things, a lot of changes that's been going on into my life. I'm planning a family even more, and I'm actually, changed careers. Things are a little good, different now. Things are on the up for me, and I appreciate God, and I thank Him so much for the change that He brought into my life. I've been brainstorming on different ideas for the Gate Talk and even starting a foundation in the memory of my mother, and it's just been a lot of those under the counter, under the radar kind of things that's been happening to my life. And as I go through Facebook and, Instagram and, text messages, I'm seeing the same is happening to your life. So I appreciate that, the support that you guys put into me, and I continue to support you. These are the changes, and these are the breaks that we need into our life to make sure that we're on the right path. I promised you guys that I wouldn't give up. I would stay on it so we can all stay on it, and that's what I'm here. I'm back, I'm on it, and we're going to make sure we get this content right. We're going to make sure that the things that you guys need to keep you pushing through the year, I'm able to give it to you. I'm able to inspire you so you guys can inspire me. That's what it's about. And that's why I thank you guys so much, and I'm so happy right now, because I'm back doing what makes me feel good. I'm back making myself motivated, educated. I'm back with the youth. I'm back, getting, just putting that content out there. This is what makes me overall complete. I appreciate the promotion, the new job. I appreciate all the things that are going into my life, but more so, I appreciate God for keeping this drive to keep Gate Talk with B alive, because a lot of you guys reach out to me and like, hey, I miss it. What's going on? And that makes me feel good because it lets me know that I did something that impacted you guys, that allowed me to understand that this is my purpose and this is my gift and this is why I can't stop. This is why I would not give up. This is why I'm going to continue to put that content out there, and so we're going to jump right into it. I just think the whole topic today is just that embracing that change in your life, embracing those different obstacles that you see yourself doing, all the times that you gave up, all the times that you wanted what you have now. Appreciate that. Appreciate those tears that you cried years ago, but now you're walking into that purpose. Congratulate yourself for what you have brought yourself to do. You guys have made so many different changes, and especially my best friend. I salute her so much. She put her goal out there. She went under the radar and she conquered that goal, and she came back out as a warrior. That's that phoenix. That's that rising, that's that rising power within you, that you can actually change your life, that you can actually change your circumstances. You can change anything that needs to be changed into your life as long as you put it first. I tell you guys all the time, it starts with you. And whatever way you have to do to conquer that goal, you do it. Like myself, I had to go under. I like to move in silence. Sometimes I have to give my mind and my spirit and my soul a break because I can go on overload. I can go on so many different ideas and so many things that I want to do, and to the point where I burn out and I crash. And I told you guys before in the previous podcast, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to burn or crash because that becomes a burden now in your life. Anytime I do these podcasts, anytime I'm sitting back here speaking, it's always in the soul of being happy. It's always in the soul of encouraging, making sure that you guys know that this is genuine. I don't want to, put a content out there just because it's forced or it's because I this is what I want to keep up with to keep you guys here. No, I want to put content out there because it's genuine and it's real and it's what I'm going through. And that's what I'm doing. I had to go under to get my mind a break. I had to make sure that I was mentally ready to keep going. And it's not in a depressed way or anything. It was just to solely let me just take a couple moments to breathe. Let me take a couple moments to enjoy what I have. Things have, like I say over and over, have been great with me. Me and my kids, we've been traveling. We've been doing the things that we want to do, my spouse, we've been building our relationship. So those are the times that I want to take time out to make sure I appreciate those and put, Gate Talk to the side just for a second to enjoy the present moment. And now I'm back to give you guys that same encouragement. If you're dealing with, that high of a high, make sure you take those times out to appreciate your kids, appreciate your support system, appreciate your family, step back from it just a little bit, a day or two. I took a month, but you guys, a day or two or however long else you need just to enjoy the moment. You don't want to get so wrapped up on a mission or a journey and you forget the present moment. You on go, 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 but God is blessing you right now. Take that blessing, enjoy it. You come this far, appreciate it, then get back on that journey, get back on that walk. Because like I say, change is always waiting for you. You just have to let go of your past so you can see it. And that's why I say we can get so far and we can come back right down that ladder if we don't stop and appreciate where we have come. Because what you're doing is you're taking the past with you. You're taking the emotions with you. You're taking the burden with you. And you're happy now. But then if you don't stop, it's going to burn you out when you're going to find yourself backing down that ladder, dealing with those deep, dark thoughts that you don't want to go to. So take some time out to get yourself mentally prepared for your new journey. Like I told you, that's that alignment. That's that transition. Everybody's going to align and transition at their own time. God only knows. The universe only knows when it's going to happen for us. So even us, we just have to be prepared. Because sometimes I could tell you I'm not prepared. Sometimes I'm not prepared for that transition. I'm set. I'm good. Everything's fine for me now. And then all of a sudden an opportunity comes and I don't know whether I take the opportunity or do I stay comfortable in this position I am. But when I take that opportunity, it comes as a confusion. It comes as a turmoil. But once I ride the waves out, it becomes the best decision I have ever made. And that's what I did. I took a lot of sacrificing and changing of my career path, of everything, school, my family. And I had to ride the wave of this new transition. And here I am, August 1st. And I'm glad I made that decision. It had me down a little bit because I wasn't doing the podcasting. But now that I'm back doing my podcasting and I'm now in that transition, it feels even better. So that's what you guys have to understand. Sometimes take that transition or that new change into your life. Take it. It starts off as confusion, as over, oh my God, my head hurts. I can't sleep at night. I don't know what to do. If I do this, I'll lose that. If I lose that, what would I do? No, just take it. And take the losses and the gains with it. And eventually it'll wean out to understanding that decision had to be made because it became the best decision in your life. Whether you're stuck in knowing, do I go full time with my business or do I keep working or do I stop school and worry about money or do I put whatever decision you're going through right now or a situation you're going through right now, make the best decision that feels right for you, even when it seems confusion and you don't understand how it's going to work out. Go for it. That's why I tell you, you have to go into it's just kind of one of those places that you kind of got to go into that you don't really want to go into. Like, to me, I hate change because I hate to approach the change when it's dealing with other people, where with me, if I have to change a job, I hate to go to my employer and say, listen, it's not you, it's not me, it's not the company, but it's just something in me that tells me I got to move. I got to keep going. Those are the uncomfortable conversations that I'm talking about. But sometimes you just got to go into it. They'll understand. You'll understand. And in the end, it becomes the best decision because they support now your new opportunity. Even when it becomes a friendship. Hey, I love you. You love me. But I got to go. I got to get on a mission. I gotta get in my zone. I gotta do what I gotta do for my family. So we may not talk every day. We may not talk all the time. We may not talk, text the way we're supposed to text. But it just becomes one of those things that you guys have to embrace. You have to change. You have to put it into your mind that this is something that's gonna build me. This is something that's gonna, help me let go of that past so I can now embrace all what I'm embracing. And another thing I want you guys to do is rekindle where the impossible lays. If that makes any sense, just rekindle where the impossible, those emotions and those people and those places that seem like it's impossible to go back and rekindle with. It's not. Go back and rekindle them. Go back and see what you can do different now. Where your mind is now on the situation. Go back into that because that's another part of healing for you. And when you heal, you're able to embrace that happiness. And when you're able to embrace that happiness, you're understanding that any decision that comes after that, when it's uncomfortable and when it doesn't feel right, or when you understand that's the decision you need to make because it's uncomfortable. It's not comfortable. So you ever heard that something too good to be true? See that as the current situation. This is too good to be true. I'm too comfortable. I know that decision over there is uncomfortable. So I'm going to go to that one because the uncomfortable is kind of like that unforeseen happiness for you. Look at it that way. And that's when you'll start making those uncomfortable but best decisions ever in your life, because you're rekindling your past, you're tackling on your emotions, and you're moving on what makes you move. Then God doesn't have to put it into your life as an uncomfortable situation for you to move. You'll know when it's time to move. You'll have that energy or that urge to say, yep, this is that transition point. I know it's coming. This is for the better. Thank you, Jesus, in advance. That's what I'm starting to do. That's why I have to understand that your gift and your purpose sometimes is beyond you. It's like you're just way down here and your purpose is 1,000 steps ahead of you. You have to keep up with it, because if you don't, you'll lose it. And that's how I felt with Gate Talk. I felt like, oh my God, I haven't did a show in a month. What is going on? I don't feel like I can come back from this. Like, they're going to listen? Are they even going to know I still exist? Is this something that they even want to hear after a month? But I had to put all that aside and go through that uncomfortable feeling for myself and jump back here and do what I do best. Encourage myself, pull myself out of that place so I can pull you guys back, so I can make sure that even if the ones that are still listening, they get this content, because they need it now more than ever, because this is the walking purpose. This is the time where it's like turmoil is here. I got my business going. I got this going. But what do I do now? It's like I'm still needing something. That's why I'm here. Now we're on this second part of the year. This is what we're going to do. We're going to continue to still pray for that change. We're going to continue to still make sure that all things that we do are going to line up to that purpose, and take a break when needed. But pull yourself back from that break and go even harder on your purpose. Embrace that uncomfortableness. Go through the times that you think your business isn't going well. Go through the times when you think your support has died down. Go through the times that you're feeling like I can't go back from something that I have not spent time on in a couple weeks. Go through all those emotions and go build yourself back up to being on top. And you'll understand getting back into your purpose have become the best decision despite your circumstances. It feels good the second time around. This feels even better than I started. It feels like I'm starting all over again, but this time that fire is even burning even higher, because I have so much now to share with you guys. When I first started this off, I didn't know. I was kind of still in the place of mind that was, I was growing. I was finding who I was. Now I'm walking in everything that I have spoke on. That's why I say the tongue is so powerful. Because you can speak on things and not even know you're walking in right into it. Bam, blessing. I'm sitting here thinking about where I was 6 months ago and where I am the rest of these 6 months and where it's taking me. Like I say, I'm planning a marriage, I'm planning vacations with my children. I'm planning to extend my family. Those aren't thoughts that I was thinking 6 months ago. But I had to understand when I was talking about that change and that transition and those the alignments and the happiness and the energy, I was speaking that into my own life. And here I am as just speaking, thinking I was encouraging you guys, but what I was doing is mapping out my foundation, mapping out my future, mapping out the next 6 months of my life. That's what I want you guys to understand. Speak your life. Build your goals. Do the things that you want to do. You can control that. You can turn everything that you have in your life around to the way you want to see it. Happiness is always there for anybody who's ready to tap into it. It's up to you. Do you want to be angry, bitter, upset, negative all day, to living the same life over and over every year? Or do you really want to say, stop? I'm going to go into that uncomfortable change, because that uncomfortable got to feel better than this right here. And when you go through it, you understand, like I tell you guys, the best decision you'll ever make. Because after that, you get the tools and the needs and the knowledge you need to now build your purpose even more. It's not going to take you away. You're not going to lose it. People still are going to support you.